All right, fam, this is CL Anthony, and today we are presenting the ThrowBack NBA Podcast. With me today, I have my main man, G.R. Baker, one of the co-founders with me of the Hardwood Nation. What's up, brother?
Hey, man, what's going on?
So today we're just going to give you guys the intro to what we're going to be doing in this podcast, talking a little bit about ourselves, how we fell in love with the NBA and things of that nature. So, GR, let me go ahead and start off with you. When you was a kid, who was your favorite player growing up?
My favorite player was probably like many, Michael Jordan.
Okay, and who else you had in mind?
I started watching basketball around 91 because I started playing Little League. So Michael Jordan was number one, but right behind that, I started enjoying Penny Hardaway, being a Magic fan.
Well, the Magic are trash, but I'll say this. I came in a couple of years after you, and when I saw Charles Barkley play in the 93 finals, I was hooked. His passion and his determination, even though they lost to the Chicago Bulls in 60 games, made me fall in love with the NBA. I followed Charles from Phoenix to Houston and then into retirement. But as a kid, he was definitely my most favorite player. So tell me about a team that you didn't like.
During the early 90s to mid 90s, I would probably say it's not like I disliked them, but the Houston Rockets kept my Orlando Magic from winning a championship. Shaq was still young. That Penny and Shaq coalition, I felt was like the best at that time. We had one of the best teams. I don't think nobody should have beat us, but they kept us from winning that championship, so that left a little salty taste in my mouth.
I mean, that was a great playoff series. The Magic were young at that time. The Rockets were one of the oldest teams in the league at that time. Despite the fact the Magic had home court advantage, I think the interesting thing with the Rockets was their experience came into play. With that said, the Magic did have some chances to win a couple of games in that series, but we're not going to throw Nick Anderson and those 4 missed free throws out there right now. One team I hated was, of course, your Chicago Bulls for stopping Charles in 93, but also the Utah Jazz, who stopped Charles in 97 when John Stockton hit that shot. And I will add, the only reason John Stockton got open was because Karl Malone set a moving screen, but to each his own. But some of the things we're going to talk about is great playoff matchups that we saw, great players, past and present, up until around 2010-ish. So that will include greats like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony. We both have an affinity for Allen Iverson, so we're going to dig into him down the road. And, of course, Kobe Bryant. All right, fam, as you know, it's premiere week in the NBA, and me and GR Baker just want to give you guys a sample of what's to come on the ThrowBack NBA Podcast. If you guys want us to talk about a specific player or team, drop it in the comments. Give us a like. Subscribe to our channels. We're here for you.